Napoleon Hill's Wealth: Secrets to Unlock Your Mind and Attract Money. Are you ready to unlock the secrets to unlimited wealth? Napoleon Hill, the mastermind behind Think and Grow Rich, reveals the powerful mindset and strategies that can turn your financial dreams into reality. Stay tuned as we break down the exact steps to attract money. MCs. Transform your mindset and build the life of your dreams. Part 1. Discovering Napoleon Hill's Success Secrets. Napoleon Hill, one of the most influential thinkers in the realm of personal development and wealth creation, laid out principles that have not only stood the test of time, but have empowered millions to alter their financial destiny. His groundbreaking work, Think and Grow Rich, continues to inspire entrepreneurs, individuals seeking financial freedom, and anyone who dreams of realizing their potential. Hill's philosophy revolves around a simple but profound premise: thoughts are things, everything, from your financial status to your personal growth, begins with your mindset. This notion, though often dismissed as idealistic or impractical, is at the very core of how Hill's teachings shape the path to wealth. For Hill, the key to unlocking wealth lies in unlocking the power of the mind. He believed that individuals who think and act with intention and clarity have the capacity to alter their lives in profound ways. This principle is embedded in his advice that wealth starts from within, driven by a mental shift. It is not merely about earning money through hard work or chance. It's about understanding and applying a set of mental and philosophical principles that can open the door to opportunities. The role of your mindset. At the heart of Hill's teachings lies the profound influence of the human mind. He suggested that wealth isn't just about hard work or luck, but the ability to mold your mind into a vehicle for success. This idea is encapsulated in his famous statement, "What the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve." Hill's core teaching is that the thoughts you entertain dictate your actions and, ultimately, your outcomes. Mindset is everything. Without the right mindset, success will always be elusive, no matter how hard you work. The successful people Hill has studied, such as Thomas Edison, Henry Ford, and Andrew Carnegie, shared a common trait, a mental fortitude that enabled them to keep their goals at the forefront of their thoughts, undistracted by the inevitable challenges along the way. Their thoughts were not clouded by doubt or negativity. Instead, they believed in the possibility of their own success with unwavering certainty. This belief in oneself is, according to Hill, the foundational aspect of wealth creation. The mind is not a passive tool in this context, but an active participant in shaping one's destiny. By training your mind to think in terms of abundance, opportunity, and success, you naturally align yourself with circumstances that support your goals. This shift in mindset isn't something that happens overnight. Hill emphasizes that it requires deliberate and continuous effort. The conscious cultivation of a wealth mindset is a practice, one that needs to be developed over time. Understanding the power of definite chief aim. One of Hill's most profound contributions is his concept of a definite chief aim or definite major purpose. This principle suggests that success is not an accidental outcome, but a deliberate and focused pursuit. Without a clearly defined goal, a person's efforts become scattered and ineffective. Hill emphasizes the importance of creating a written goal and keeping it constantly in front of you. This goal should not only be clear and precise, but should be powerful enough to inspire relentless action. The definite chief aim is something that you, as an individual, must define for yourself. It can't be vague or abstract, such as, "I want to be successful." It must be specific and measurable, something concrete that you can work towards every day. Hill believed that when you commit to a single goal and focus all of your energy on its achievement, you essentially tap into the latent power of the subconscious mind, which then works tirelessly to find solutions and opportunities to bring you closer to your goal. This is why clarity is so important in the wealth creation process. Your goal, as Hill puts it, should be definite and clear-cut. It is only when you possess a crystal clear vision of what you want that you will be able to organize your efforts and resources to achieve it. If your goal is vague or ill-defined, your mind will lack the necessary focus to direct your energies efficiently. The importance of belief in achieving wealth. Another central tenet of Hill's philosophy is the absolute necessity of belief in one's ability to achieve wealth. Hill stresses that belief is a powerful force that shapes reality. He refers to this belief as a faith that will move mountains, a type of unshakable confidence that you are destined for success. For Hill, faith is not just religious faith, but an unwavering conviction that you can accomplish your goal. This faith is necessary because, without it, doubt creeps in and undermines your efforts. Belief is the emotional fuel that propels you through hardships, setbacks, and failures. While anyone can dream of success, only those who truly believe in their ability to reach their goals will take the necessary steps to make them a reality. The act of believing in yourself and in your goal strengthens your resolve and enhances your ability to overcome challenges. Hill emphasizes that belief is a learned behavior, one that must be nurtured and cultivated. It doesn't come naturally to everyone. For many, belief is clouded by self-doubt, negative experiences, and a lack of evidence. But Hill argues that belief can be developed through practice. This is where the power of autosuggestion comes into play. Autosuggestion is the practice of repeating positive affirmations and reinforcing the belief in your goals. Through constant affirmation, your subconscious mind absorbs these beliefs and aligns your actions with your desired outcome. The power of persistence and desire. While the mind is an essential tool in wealth creation, Hill also acknowledges that desire and persistence are equally important. Desire, as Hill defines it, is not merely wishing for something but a burning, intense longing for the attainment of a goal. Without desire, there can be no drive, and without drive, there can be no results. Hill believed that the intensity of your desire for wealth and success directly influences how committed and relentless you will be in achieving your goals. This is where persistence comes in. According to Hill, persistence is the quality that distinguishes those who ultimately achieve wealth from those who fall short. It's easy to give up when faced with failure, but true success comes to those who refuse to accept defeat. Persistence is the result of a clear goal and a strong belief in that goal. It fuels the desire to continue. Even in the face of adversity, successful people don't give up when they encounter setbacks. They learn from them and keep moving forward. Conclusion: the mind as the gateway to wealth. At the foundation of Napoleon Hill's philosophy is the understanding that your mind is the gateway to wealth. The power of thought, clarity of purpose, belief, and persistence are not just theoretical concepts, but practical tools that can transform your life. Hill's teachings urge you to look within yourself for the answers to your financial success. The mind, when properly aligned with a definite purpose and fueled by belief and persistence, becomes an unstoppable force for achieving wealth. By adopting Hill's principles and integrating them into your daily life, you begin to change not just your thoughts, but your actions, your habits, and ultimately your reality. It is within your power to unlock the door to wealth, and the first step is to begin unlocking your mind. Part 2. The Key to Success Philosophy of Napoleon Hill. Napoleon Hill's philosophy on success is as much about mental clarity as it is about taking focused, strategic action. One of Hill's most profound contributions to the personal development world is his concept of the key to success. This concept is not just a simple catchphrase, but a robust framework for achieving wealth and accomplishing one's goals in life. Hill doesn't just advocate for wishful thinking or idle dreaming, but emphasizes the necessity of actionable plans based on clear, defined goals. Hill believed that to be truly successful, you need to first cultivate the correct mental attitude. Without the right mindset, no matter how much effort you put in, success will always remain out of reach. To achieve wealth, mental preparedness is crucial both in terms of how you think and how you act. The key to success, as Hill explains, is founded upon mastering your thoughts and aligning them with concrete actions. Understanding the power of a definite chief aim. One of Hill's most central concepts is that of the definite chief aim. This idea is a cornerstone of his teachings and offers a practical guide for organizing your thoughts and actions to create wealth. Hill emphasizes that in order to succeed, you need a clear, concise, and defined goal. A definite chief aim is not some abstract or vague desire. It is a specific goal that you decide to work towards with total dedication. Hill encourages us to start by writing down our goal. He advocates that your goal should be detailed and precise, not something like, I want to be successful or I want to be rich, which are too general and non-committal. Instead, he suggests creating a written statement of what you want to achieve, something as concrete as, I will earn $1 million by starting a real estate investment business. This goal should be detailed, measurable, and time-bound, making it something that can be tracked and worked on every single day. The written goal should be read aloud to yourself every day, ideally twice a day, once in the morning upon waking up, and once before going to sleep. Hill suggests that this process engages the subconscious mind and sets the stage for the conscious effort required to reach your goals. The more you verbalize this goal, the more you reinforce your mental commitment to the goal. Programming your mind for success. The role of desire in achieving wealth. Central to Hill's philosophy is the idea of desire. Desire is the starting point of all achievement, according to Hill, and it is the intensity of your desire that fuels your pursuit of success. It is not enough to simply want something. You must have a burning passion for it, an obsession. Almost. Hill argues that the stronger the desire, the stronger the motivation to overcome obstacles and setbacks along the way. When we talk about desire in the context of Hill's philosophy, it goes beyond mere want or wish. Hill's desire principle operates on a more profound level. It's a belief system that aligns your entire existence with your goal. This principle teaches that desire is something you must feel intensely, but it is not just an emotional wish. It must be paired with purposeful, directed action to achieve your goal. Your desire must be so clear and powerful that it compels you to act with unwavering conviction, no matter how challenging or difficult the circumstances. Hill's suggestion is simple but effective. Make your desire so clear and strong that you are ready to do whatever it takes to achieve it. He calls it a definite plan for success, with each action step as part of your roadmap. The power of faith and belief. Another fundamental pillar of Hill's philosophy is the power of faith and belief. According to Hill, faith is an essential part of achieving any goal. Faith, in this context, does not simply refer to religious faith or spiritual belief, but rather the unwavering confidence that you will succeed. Faith is the driving force that allows you to move forward when the going gets tough. It's the unwavering belief that you will reach your goal no matter how many challenges arise. Hill urges us to develop faith in our own abilities and in the process itself. He believes that faith works hand in hand with the subconscious mind. When we believe with absolute certainty that we will achieve our goals, the subconscious mind aligns itself with that belief and directs us to opportunities, people, and actions that will bring our desires to fruition. But how does one develop such faith? Hill suggests the practice of autosuggestion, a process where you repeatedly suggest positive affirmations to yourself. By repeating your goal and affirmations daily, you begin to condition your mind to believe in your ability to succeed. In a way, you're programming your subconscious mind to expect success. As Hill writes, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Your belief, paired with action, will create the results you desire. Mastering the subconscious mind. At the core of Hill's philosophy is the idea that the subconscious mind is where true wealth begins. While the conscious mind sets goals and takes action, it is the subconscious mind that brings those goals to fruition. Hill asserts that your subconscious mind has incredible power, but it must be trained to work toward your specific goals. Hill's method for achieving this is through autosuggestion, the daily practice of repeating positive affirmations to yourself by consistently engaging with your goals, affirmations, and beliefs. You start to reprogram your subconscious mind to align with your ambitions. However, the subconscious mind doesn't operate solely on repetition. It is also influenced by the emotions you experience. For instance, if you truly desire something, your emotional connection to that desire strengthens the programming of your subconscious mind. Similarly, your actions need to match your belief and desire. This harmony between thought, emotion, and action is what creates momentum and success. Hill explains that the key to unlocking the full potential of the subconscious mind is to align your thoughts and emotions with your deepest desires. When you combine a clearly defined goal, a deep desire for its achievement, and the unwavering belief in your ability to achieve it, your subconscious mind will begin to work tirelessly to bring you closer to your goal. The power of persistence. A significant part of the key to success lies in the principle of persistence. Hill firmly believes that persistence is the ultimate differentiator between those who succeed and those who fail. Even the most brilliant ideas can fail if the individual behind them lacks persistence. Hill explains that success is not final and failure is not fatal. It's the courage to continue that counts. Persistence is an essential ingredient of the recipe for success. When you set your sights on a goal, you need the inner strength to stay the course. Even when obstacles appear, Hill stresses that obstacles are part of the journey. They aren't signals to quit, but opportunities to build resilience. Success does not come easily, and Hill's philosophy insists that those who persist, those who keep striving, no matter how difficult things become, will ultimately prevail. Part 3. The importance of goals and planning for success. One of the cornerstones of Napoleon Hill's philosophy is the absolute importance of having clear, specific goals and a well-defined plan to achieve them. In his teachings, Hill emphasizes that success is not an accident. It is the result of purposeful effort combined with strategic planning. Without clearly defined goals and a plan to execute them, people wander aimlessly through life, hoping for success but never really achieving it. For Hill, success requires a combination of desire, faith, and a detailed blueprint for how to achieve the desired outcome. The role of specific goals in achieving success. Hill teaches that generalized wishes or vague hopes will never lead to lasting success. You cannot build wealth or achieve greatness if you don't know exactly what you're aiming for. This is why he stresses the importance of setting specific, measurable, and clear goals. Simply saying, I want to be rich or I want to be successful is not enough. Instead, Hill urges you to be more precise. I want to earn $1 million by starting a tech business within 5 years. This is a goal that has clear benchmarks, a timeline, and a focus that will guide your actions every day. Having specific goals helps in 2 ways. 1. Clarity of purpose. A specific goal clarifies what you want to achieve. It directs your focus and ensures that your actions align with your objective. When you have clarity, it becomes easier to prioritize tasks and focus on what truly matters. It provides a roadmap for your life, making it far less likely that you'll waste time or energy on distractions. 2. Motivation and drive. A clear goal becomes your motivational anchor. When you know exactly what you're working toward, you feel an inner drive to take action and stay committed. No matter what, whether it's a goal related to wealth, personal development, or other life ambitions. Specificity creates an internal sense of urgency and determination. Hill also stresses the idea of definiteness of purpose, which means that your entire life should be centered around your goal. Once your goal is clear and specific, it should take center stage in everything you do. Every decision, every action should be measured against how it contributes to your ultimate goal. This clarity of purpose acts as a compass, steering you in the right direction, even when the road ahead seems uncertain. Planning turning dreams into actionable steps. However, merely having a clear goal is not enough. Once you've defined what you want, planning is the next critical step. Hill teaches that successful people don't simply hope for things to fall into place, they take action. But to take effective action, they first create a detailed plan. Without a clear action plan, even the strongest desires are likely to remain unfulfilled. A plan gives you the structure and discipline necessary to move forward systematically towards your goal. A plan of action should break down your large goal into smaller, manageable tasks. For example, if your goal is to earn $1 million in the next 5 years, you would need to break this down into annual, quarterly, and monthly goals. Each smaller milestone serves as a checkpoint, allowing you to track your progress and make adjustments along the way. These smaller tasks should be focused on the specific steps that will move you toward the realization of your ultimate goal. Hill suggests that once you have your plan, you should work on it daily, each day. Take small steps that bring you closer to your goal. This consistency is key to long-term success. Hill firmly believed that it's not about making one big leap towards success, but about making small, consistent strides each day that will eventually lead to your desired outcome. The power of organized planning and the Mastermind Principle. In addition to setting goals and breaking them down into actionable steps, Hill introduces another important concept in his philosophy, the Mastermind Principle. Hill argues that no one can achieve true success alone. He believes that organized planning combined with collaboration is essential to achieving greater success. A mastermind is a group of like-minded individuals who come together to share knowledge, resources, and support one another in the pursuit of their collective goals. Hill found that the most successful people, those who achieved extraordinary wealth and success, surrounded themselves with a mastermind group. This group, Hill asserts, can multiply the power of your own ideas and efforts. The power of collaboration allows individuals to leverage their collective skills, perspectives, and strengths. According to Hill, the Mastermind Principle works because it taps into the universal laws of cooperation and collaboration. When you combine the resources, creativity, and energy of multiple people, you expand your possibilities exponentially. Hill believed that the ideas and insights of others could help you overcome challenges and find creative solutions to problems. A mastermind group which creates synergy, the combined efforts of many people working toward the same goal, often produce results far greater than the sum of their individual efforts. Hill's Mastermind Principle is a call to action for you to surround yourself with others who have a similar drive and ambition. Find those who are committed to their personal growth and success and form a group of individuals who can provide support, encouragement, and feedback. Together, you will help each other stay accountable and motivated to achieve your goals. The importance of overcoming fear and doubt. An essential aspect of planning and executing your goals is the ability to overcome fear and self-doubt. Hill emphasizes that fear is the #1 enemy of success. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of what others might think. All of these fears can hold you back from taking the necessary action to achieve your goals. According to Hill, you must learn to face and conquer your fears in order to move forward with your plan. Hill's teaching suggests that self-doubt is a major barrier to success. When you don't believe in yourself, you are less likely to take the risks required to achieve your goals. To overcome fear and doubt, Hill advocates building a strong sense of self-confidence. This can be achieved through regular affirmations, positive self-talk, and developing the belief that you deserve success. Confidence is not something that comes naturally for everyone, but it can be cultivated through consistent practice. Hill also teaches that when faced with challenges and setbacks, you should see them not as obstacles, but as opportunities for growth. Each setback offers valuable lessons that help you refine your approach and become stronger. He reminds us that the road to success is never linear. Instead, it is filled with twists, turns, and hurdles. The key is to persevere, stay committed to your plan, and trust in your ability to overcome obstacles. Part 4, cultivating a positive mental attitude and developing persistence. Napoleon Hill's success philosophy is built on a foundation of mindset, and one of the most powerful components of that mindset is the positive mental attitude, PMA. For Hill, PMA is not just a feel-good notion, it is a critical and actionable principle that determines whether or not a person will succeed in their endeavors. The importance of maintaining a positive outlook is underscored by Hill's assertion that a positive attitude is the most important single factor in achieving any goal, especially wealth. But Hill is clear. A positive mental attitude is a choice. It is not something that happens by accident. It is an active, deliberate decision that you must make each day, in each moment. The people who succeed are the ones who, in the face of adversity, maintain a positive attitude that allows them to see opportunity in every obstacle. They don't allow failure to defeat them or the opinions of others to distract them from their purpose. Understanding the power of positive mental attitude, PMA. A positive mental attitude, according to Hill, means that you approach life with the belief that everything, no matter how challenging, has a solution. You train your mind to see possibilities rather than problems. Hill emphasizes that PMA is not just about seeing the bright side of every situation, but also about taking responsibility for your own thoughts and actions. When you adopt a PMA, you stop blaming external circumstances, people, or luck for your situation, and instead focus on what you can do to improve it. Hill defines PMA as the habit of looking for opportunities in every adversity and understanding that every setback can provide valuable lessons. When faced with challenges, Hill suggests that instead of giving into negativity, you should ask yourself, what can I learn from this? And how can this make me stronger or smarter? By viewing difficulties as opportunities for growth, you reframe adversity in a way that propels you forward rather than holding you back. The secret to PMA lies in consistency. It's not enough to simply feel optimistic one day and then let negativity creep in the next. To build lasting success, PMA must become a habit, one that you cultivate every day. Regardless of circumstances, Hill advises that this can be done through affirmations, visualization, and constant self-talk that reinforces the idea that you can handle anything life throws your way. Persistence, the secret ingredient for turning dreams into reality. While positive mental attitude lays the groundwork for success, it is persistence that turns dreams into reality. Hill repeatedly emphasizes the idea that success is impossible without persistence. He notes that many people give up just before they experience their breakthrough, and it is the willingness to keep going, even when the path is unclear, that separates successful individuals from those who give up prematurely. Persistence is often the deciding factor between success and failure. Hill suggests that many people fail to achieve their dreams simply because they lack the stamina to keep going when things get difficult. However, it's important to understand that failure is not permanent, and many successful people have experienced numerous setbacks before finally achieving their goals. The key is to never give up instead. Use setbacks as learning experiences and fuel for perseverance. For Hill, persistence is built on faith. When you have faith in your abilities and the knowledge that you are working toward a well-defined goal, you develop an unshakable resilience. This resilience is what allows you to keep pushing forward when others might give up. The truly persistent person doesn't let failure stop them. They treat each failure as feedback, adjusting their plans accordingly and improving their strategies until they find success. Hill offers the example of Thomas Edison, who faced countless failures before he successfully invented the electric light bulb. Edison famously said, "I have not failed, I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This attitude of relentless persistence is what Hill advocates success comes to those who stay the course, no matter how many times they fail. The role of desire in building persistence. One of the most important factors that fuel persistence is desire. Hill argues that desire is the fire that keeps you going, even when the journey gets difficult. When you are passionately committed to your goal, your desire propels you forward, pushing you to keep moving even when it feels impossible. Without a strong desire for your goal, persistence becomes difficult. It's easy to give up if you're not fully invested in your dream. That's why Hill emphasizes the importance of having a definite goal and a burning desire to achieve it. Your desire must be strong enough to overcome any obstacle. When you desire something with such intensity, failure becomes just a temporary setback, not an end. Persistence, therefore, is not just about physical effort or determination. It's about maintaining your emotional and mental commitment to your goal. When your desire is strong, you are willing to make the sacrifices, work long hours, and endure failures that come along the way. You'll refuse to give up because your desire outweighs any inconvenience or hardship. The importance of self-discipline in maintaining persistence. Persistence also requires self-discipline, the ability to stay focused on your goal, even when other distractions or temptations arise. Hill explains that success is often determined by who can maintain their discipline over time. It's easy to start strong, but to achieve lasting success, you need the self-control to keep going even when you feel like giving up. Hill stresses that discipline is a habit that must be cultivated. It's about making conscious decisions every day to prioritize your goals and stick to your plan. Hill also advises that you must learn to say no to distractions and negative influences. This is especially important when you encounter setbacks or negative feedback from others. The people who persist are those who are strong enough to ignore distractions and stay committed to their path. Turning setbacks into fuel for progress. In addition to persistence, another key quality needed for success is the ability to use setbacks as learning opportunities. Hill emphasizes that every setback brings you one step closer to success if you learn from it. The most successful people are those who can see failure as a stepping stone, not as a sign to quit. Hill advises that when you face a setback, you should take time to reflect on it and learn from the experience. Instead of feeling defeated, use failure as an opportunity to adjust your strategy. Reevaluate your approach and try again with a new perspective. Resilience is built on the ability to bounce back from setbacks and continue moving forward. Conclusion: persistence and positive mental attitude, the keys to success. Napoleon Hill teaches that persistence and positive mental attitude are intertwined and are the keys to long-term success. Having a positive attitude in the face of adversity is what will help you remain motivated and focused on your goals. Persistence, on the other hand, ensures that you keep going when things get tough. Without persistence, even the best ideas will never come to fruition. The combination of a PMA and unwavering persistence creates a powerful force that can propel you to success. It is through consistent effort, combined with a positive outlook, that you will build the mental toughness and resilience needed to achieve your goals. Part 5: Building self-confidence and developing the strength to succeed. Self-confidence is one of the most crucial qualities for achieving success in any area of life, and Napoleon Hill places it at the heart of his teachings. Without self-confidence, it becomes nearly impossible to follow through with the necessary actions required to reach your goals, especially when the journey gets tough. Hill asserts that confidence in yourself and your abilities is the key to unlocking your true potential and attracting wealth. Confidence is not something that comes naturally to everyone. It is built, strengthened, and maintained through action, belief, and consistent self-affirmation. Hill's teachings on self-confidence are designed to help you transform your mindset from self-doubt to unshakable belief, empowering you to push past fear and uncertainty. The role of self-confidence in success. Self-confidence is, in many ways, the foundation of Napoleon Hill's philosophy. It is the belief that you are capable of achieving your goals and the trust that you can handle whatever challenges come your way. Hill explains that confidence is essential because it allows you to take decisive action, regardless of how uncertain or intimidating a situation might seem. According to Hill, lack of confidence is one of the primary reasons many people fail to reach their potential. Those who doubt themselves are less likely to take the risks necessary for success. They procrastinate, second-guess their decisions, and ultimately shy away from opportunities. On the other hand, those who possess self-confidence are more likely to seize opportunities, take calculated risks, and follow through with their plans. Hill emphasizes that confidence is not about arrogance or an inflated sense of superiority. It is about having an unshakable belief in your abilities and knowing that you have the inner resources to overcome challenges. With this confidence, you can tackle obstacles with clarity, make better decisions, and remain calm under pressure. Developing self-confidence through action. Hill teaches that one of the best ways to develop and strengthen self-confidence is through action. Confidence is not a passive state of mind. It is built by consistently taking steps toward your goal. No matter how small those steps may seem, the more action you take, the more you prove to yourself that you are capable. Each successful action you take, no matter how insignificant, reinforces the belief that you can accomplish your larger goal. By taking purposeful action and following through on your plans, you demonstrate to yourself that you are competent and capable. This self-reinforcing cycle of action and confidence leads to a snowball effect, where each small success builds your confidence for the next step. Hill advocates starting small, if necessary, because any action, no matter how small, can begin the process of building confidence. The key is to act consistently, and over time, you will see tangible progress that boosts your self-belief. The power of positive affirmations and visualization. In addition to taking action, Hill teaches that you can accelerate the development of self-confidence through positive affirmations and visualization. He believes that the subconscious mind is incredibly powerful and that you can program it to believe in your ability to succeed through repetition and imagery. Affirmations are short, positive statements that you repeat to yourself regularly. Hill recommends affirmations such as, "I am capable of achieving my goal," or "I have the strength to overcome any challenge." These affirmations help to shift your mindset from one of doubt to one of certainty. By repeating these affirmations daily, you gradually change the way you think about yourself and your potential. Similarly, Hill stresses the importance of visualization. This technique involves vividly imagining yourself achieving your goals. You see yourself already in possession of the wealth or success you desire. You experience the emotions associated with the success: pride, satisfaction, and joy. Visualization works by sending a powerful message to your subconscious mind that you are worthy of success and capable of achieving it. The more you visualize success, the more likely your subconscious will work to bring it into reality. Hill argues that what you visualize, you begin to actualize. This is why successful individuals often practice these techniques, because they understand that mental images are the first step toward physical manifestation. The more clearly and vividly you can see your success, the more likely it is to happen. The role of persistence in developing self-confidence. Persistence plays a key role in building self-confidence. Without persistence, self-confidence cannot be sustained. Hill teaches that persistence is an ongoing act of commitment to your goal. Even when challenges arise, as you persist, you become more confident in your ability to overcome obstacles and make progress, even in the face of adversity. Self-confidence doesn't happen overnight. It's built over time through consistent effort and overcoming setbacks. When you encounter obstacles, persistence allows you to push through and find new solutions. Each time you face a setback and continue moving forward, you reinforce your self-belief, the ability to stay committed to your goal, despite difficulties, is one of the strongest ways to grow your confidence and increase your resilience. Hill notes that the most successful people in the world have failed more times than others, but they didn't let failure define them. Instead, they used failure as feedback to grow stronger. In this way, persistence and self-confidence are deeply intertwined. As you persist in the pursuit of your goal, your confidence grows and your belief in your abilities becomes unshakable. The influence of surrounding yourself with positive people. Another important element of building self-confidence is the people you surround yourself with. Hill teaches that you become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you surround yourself with individuals who are negative, self-doubting, or lack ambition, your confidence will be negatively impacted. On the other hand, if you associate with those who have a positive attitude, believe in their abilities, and support your growth, your self-confidence will soar. The influence of a positive and supportive network cannot be underestimated. Hill encourages you to seek out individuals who inspire and challenge you to reach higher levels of success. This could be mentors, colleagues, friends, or others who encourage you to stay true to your vision and remind you of your capabilities when your confidence wanes. In this way, building self-confidence is not just about internal thought patterns, but also about external influences. Hill advocates for surrounding yourself with people who believe in you and who will nurture your growth. Being part of a positive and supportive environment is crucial for reinforcing your self-belief and maintaining the momentum needed to keep pursuing your goals. Overcoming self-doubt and fear. Hill also addresses the issue of fear and self-doubt, which are the biggest enemies of self-confidence. Fear can paralyze you and prevent you from taking the necessary steps towards success. Hill identifies 6 basic fears that hold people back from achieving greatness: fear of poverty, fear of criticism, fear of ill health, fear of loss of love, fear of old age, and fear of death. To overcome these fears, Hill encourages individuals to confront them head-on. He teaches that fear is a product of the mind, and once you acknowledge and confront it, you can begin to release its power over you. One of the most effective ways to combat fear is to take action. Even when you feel afraid, The more you take action in the face of fear, the more your confidence will grow, and the more fear will lose its grip on you. Self-doubt often stems from negative thinking patterns or a lack of belief in your abilities. To overcome this, Hill suggests reframing your thoughts and focusing on your strengths. By identifying past successes and using them as proof that you can succeed, you reinforce your confidence and quiet your doubts. Conclusion: self-confidence is the key to unlocking your potential. In conclusion, self-confidence is not something that can be easily achieved. It is a skill that must be practiced and strengthened every day. Napoleon Hill's teachings on self-confidence empower individuals to believe in themselves and their abilities. It is through consistent action, positive affirmations, visualization, persistence, and the influence of supportive people that you build and maintain a sense of unshakable confidence. By developing confidence in yourself, you open the doors to wealth, opportunity, and personal success. Confidence is not about being perfect, it's about trusting in your ability to learn, grow, and succeed. With this foundation, nothing is impossible. Part 6: the power of the mastermind and networking for success. One of the most significant principles that Napoleon Hill introduces in his teachings is the concept of the mastermind. In his book, Think and Grow Rich, Hill explains that success does not occur in isolation. To achieve extraordinary wealth and success, you need to align yourself with others who share your vision, drive, and ambition. The idea of the mastermind group is central to Hill's philosophy because it harnesses the power of collective intelligence and collaborative effort. In this part of the script, we will explore the mastermind principle, the importance of collaboration, and how building the right network can amplify your chances of success. Hill believed that we are all more powerful when we come together and share knowledge, insights, and resources. By forming alliances with like-minded individuals, you leverage the collective power of minds working toward a common goal. Understanding the mastermind principle. Hill's definition of a mastermind group is simple yet profound. It is a harmonious alliance of two or more minds working together toward a common goal. When individuals come together in a group with mutual trust, respect, and shared purpose, their combined efforts create an energy and synergy that is far greater than the sum of individual contributions. This collaboration unlocks new ideas, solutions, and opportunities that would not have been accessible by working alone. The mastermind principle is built on the premise that collective energy breeds creativity and innovation. When two or more people come together to solve a problem, their individual knowledge and experience combine to form new perspectives that lead to breakthrough solutions. This collaborative energy, when harnessed correctly, can propel you to higher levels of success. Hill emphasizes that a mastermind group is not just a group of people working together in a physical sense. It is a mental alliance that transcends physical presence. The combined intelligence and experience of the group work in harmony to accomplish mutual objectives. It's like having a collective brain that brings together the expertise and skills of all its members. The importance of surrounding yourself with like-minded people. Hill asserts that you become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. This powerful statement underscores the importance of surrounding yourself with people who inspire you, challenge you, and support your goals. The individuals you associate with will have a direct impact on your mindset, motivation, and the quality of your actions. By surrounding yourself with people who have a positive attitude, who are driven and committed to their own success, you align yourself with the habits and mindset that will lead to your success. Networking with successful people offers you the opportunity to learn from their experiences, avoid common pitfalls, and accelerate your own growth. It is through these relationships that you gain valuable insights, receive constructive feedback, and find mentors who can guide you on your path. Moreover, successful people tend to attract other successful individuals. They gravitate toward others who are driven, goal-oriented, and share similar values. The key is to seek out those who bring value into your life, whether through knowledge, experience, or support. These relationships will help you stay motivated, hold you accountable, and give you the encouragement you need when things get tough. Building a network of support. Hill emphasizes that networking is not simply about collecting a large number of contacts. It's about building a network of like-minded individuals who are committed to mutual success. This network of people will act as your support system, providing advice, connections, and resources that can help you achieve your goals. A strong network creates opportunities that you may not be able to find on your own. In the modern world, networking is more important than ever. Through social media, business events, and professional groups, you can connect with people all over the world who share your passions and business interests. Hill's advice on networking involves quality over quantity. It's better to have a few key relationships with people who truly align with your goals and values, rather than a large number of superficial contacts. Hill's teachings suggest that the right network will open doors that would otherwise remain closed. In a mastermind group, for example, each member brings something different to the table, be it knowledge, resources, skills, or connections. This diversity of experience fosters an environment where everyone can thrive and benefit. By working together, the group's combined resources and creativity multiply exponentially. How to create your own mastermind and group. Creating a mastermind group requires careful thought and intentionality. According to Hill, it's important to choose your partners wisely. The members of your group should complement each other's strengths, and they should share common values and goals. They should also be individuals who challenge you to think differently, who bring new perspectives and ideas to the table, and who are willing to hold you accountable. The mastermind group should operate with a clear focus on achieving specific goals. The group should meet regularly to share ideas, provide feedback, and strategize on how to overcome challenges. During these meetings, each member can present their goals and the group can offer input, share resources, and collaborate on solutions. The power of a mastermind group lies in the sharing of ideas, the support from others, and the collective drive to succeed. Hill also suggests that a mastermind group should have an energy and dynamic that encourages creativity and solutions-oriented thinking. The group should be a safe space where members can be open and honest about their challenges and failures, without fear of judgment. In such an environment, members feel empowered to push past their limitations and reach for their highest potential. Leveraging the power of group wisdom. The true power of the mastermind lies in its ability to harness the collective wisdom of the group. As Hill notes, two heads are better than one, but in a mastermind group, multiple heads can contribute countless ideas, strategies, and solutions. The more diverse the perspectives, the richer the discussions, and the more innovative the outcomes. The mastermind group is also an ideal place for problem solving. If you face an obstacle or challenge, the group can offer feedback, brainstorm new approaches, and help you see the situation from different angles. Often, it's through group collaboration that the best solutions are found. Members can leverage their combined knowledge and experience to generate creative ideas that would be impossible to achieve alone. Hill also underscores the importance of trust and honesty in a mastermind group. For the group to work effectively, members must trust one another and be open about their struggles and goals. Without trust, the group's effectiveness is diminished and the collaborative energy that fuels success is lost. The impact of a mastermind group on your success. In summary, Hill argues that the Mastermind Principle is one of the most powerful tools available for achieving success. By surrounding yourself with people who share your vision and who bring different strengths to the table, you can accelerate your growth, overcome obstacles more easily, and achieve your goals faster. The collective power of a mastermind group can elevate your success to levels you may not have thought possible on your own. A masterminds group is not just a network or a group of people, it is a dynamic, collaborative force that multiplies the possibilities for success. By following Hill's principles, you can create a network of individuals who will inspire, support, and challenge you, and all while helping you achieve the success you desire. Part 7: Mastering Time Management and Financial Discipline. One of the key principles that Napoleon Hill advocates for in his quest for success is time management. Time, as Hill suggests, is the most valuable asset that anyone can possess. In his philosophy, effective time management isn't just about being busy, It's about using your time in a way that aligns with your goals, ensuring that each moment is spent brings you closer to your objective. In this part, we will delve into Hill's insights on managing your time efficiently and disciplining your finances as tools for wealth creation. Time as the ultimate asset. Hill teaches that time is more precious than money because once it's gone, it can never be recovered. For this reason, he emphasizes the importance of using your time in a focused, purposeful way. Wealthy and successful people understand that time must be treated as a finite resource that needs to be invested wisely, not spent frivolously. Many people waste time on distractions, unproductive activities, and procrastination. Hill advises that you take total control of your time, being careful about where you spend it and who you spend it with. He stresses that time management is directly tied to self-discipline. If you cannot manage your time, you cannot manage your life or your wealth. Time is the raw material with which you create your destiny, and how you spend each day will determine the shape of your future. To begin managing your time effectively, Hill suggests you start by defining your top priorities. What are the most important tasks that will bring you closer to your goals? Once you've identified them, you need to create a clear and structured daily schedule to ensure you stay focused on these tasks. Prioritize your actions by importance rather than urgency, and always be mindful of the activities that waste your time or hold you back from moving forward. The power of focus and elimination of distractions. Hill underscores the importance of focus in time management. It's easy to get distracted by the endless stream of information, emails, meetings, or even well-meaning but unnecessary requests from others. For someone pursuing wealth or success, distractions are the enemy of progress. Hill suggests that you need to train yourself to say no to things that do not serve your goals. A key aspect of time management is learning how to delegate tasks to others when possible. Successful people don't try to do everything themselves. They leverage the strengths of others. Hill emphasizes that you need to identify which tasks only you can handle and which can be delegated to others, freeing up your time for more important decisions and activities that drive you closer to your goal. Hill also recommends that you set aside specific times for focused work and limit interruptions during those periods. Whether it's in your business or personal life, time blocks of uninterrupted work are crucial for making real progress. You should aim to work with intensity and focus during those blocks, knowing that they are the building blocks of your success. Financial discipline and wealth management. Just as time is precious, so is money. Hill's teachings on financial discipline are rooted in the idea that wealth is created not just by earning, but by managing your resources wisely. Financial discipline isn't simply about how much you make, it's about how well you manage the wealth you accumulate. Hill argues that most people fail to achieve lasting wealth because they lack the discipline to manage their money properly. Successful people, on the other hand, make decisions with a sense of purpose and careful planning. They save and invest wisely, putting their money to work in ways that generate passive income and allow their wealth to grow. Budgeting and saving with a purpose. Hill teaches that budgeting is an essential part of achieving financial success. Without a clear understanding of where your money is going, it becomes incredibly difficult to build wealth. Hill recommends that you create a detailed budget, keeping track of your income, expenses, and savings. He suggests allocating a portion of your income for savings and investments, even if the amount is small at first. The key is to develop the habit of saving and investing regularly. Hill also emphasizes the importance of living below your means. Many people make the mistake of overspending and living paycheck to paycheck. To build lasting wealth, Hill argues, you must be disciplined in your spending habits. Resist the temptation to buy unnecessary items or fall into debt. Instead, direct your money toward assets that will appreciate over time, such as investments in real estate, stocks, or businesses. Another financial principle Hill teaches is the idea of paying yourself first. This means that before you pay bills or buy anything, you should set aside a portion of your income for savings and investments. Hill recommends a percentage of your income, ideally 10-20%. Be saved and invested before you spend any money elsewhere. This practice ensures that you're always working toward building wealth. Rather than just living paycheck to paycheck, the importance of investing in yourself. Hill stresses that one of the most important investments you can make is an investment in yourself. This includes your education, your skills, and your personal growth. Wealth is not just about accumulating money, it's about expanding your knowledge and capacity to create wealth. Hill strongly encourages continuous self-improvement through reading, learning, and seeking mentorship. Hill also advises that you invest in networking and building relationships with people who can help you grow and achieve your goals. A valuable network can open doors, provide support, and offer insights that accelerate your path to wealth. Investing in relationships, as well as in education and personal development, is essential for both short-term and long-term success. Strategic investments for wealth creation. In addition to saving and budgeting, Hill advocates for strategic investments that align with your long-term goals. Successful individuals do not simply hoard money, they put it to work in ways that generate returns. This could mean investing in business ventures, stocks, real estate, or other avenues that build wealth over time. However, Hill also warns against speculative investments and emphasizes the importance of doing your due diligence before committing to any investment. Wealth is created through intelligent and informed decisions, not through risky, impulsive ventures. Hill advises that you educate yourself about the investment options available to you and always seek advice from trusted experts when needed. The power of financial independence. Ultimately, Hill teaches that financial independence is the goal of wealth creation. This means achieving a state where you no longer have to rely on traditional employment to sustain your lifestyle. Financial independence allows you to have the freedom to make choices based on your desires, not your financial constraints. It provides the flexibility to take risks, pursue your passions, and live life on your terms. Hill argues that true wealth comes when you have the financial freedom to work on projects and ventures that align with your vision and values, without being tied down by financial pressures. Financial discipline, coupled with strategic investments and careful time management, is the key to achieving this kind of freedom. Conclusion. Time and money are tools for wealth creation. In conclusion, Hill's principles on time management and financial discipline are essential for creating wealth and achieving success. Time is a finite resource, and managing it wisely is critical for progress. Similarly, financial discipline ensures that you not only earn money, but also manage and grow it effectively. By making intelligent decisions about how you spend your time and money, you unlock the doors to wealth and financial freedom. Through careful planning, budgeting, strategic investments, and continuous learning, you can master your time and finances. This mastery, in turn, will empower you to achieve the success and wealth you desire. Part 8. Taking action and creating lasting success. In the final part of this video, we come to the most crucial principle in Napoleon Hill's philosophy: action. Hill's teachings emphasize that knowledge without action is worthless. While understanding the principles of success is important, it is only through action that you can turn your dreams into reality. In this section, we will explore how to implement all the strategies we've discussed so far and create lasting success by taking decisive action every day. The importance of taking decisive action. Hill is clear success is built on action. Many people have great ideas, goals, and dreams, but they never reach their full potential because they fail to take consistent, focused action toward their goals. Hill believes that it's not enough to merely desire success. You must be willing to act on your desire with intensity and persistence. He teaches that one of the biggest obstacles to success is inaction, waiting for the right moment, procrastinating, or letting fear of failure hold you back. Hill argues that the moment you decide on your goal and commit to achieving it, you must immediately start working toward it, whether it's making one small step or setting a larger plan into motion. Action is the first and most important ingredient in the recipe for success. Taking action also creates momentum. The more you act, the more confident you become in your ability to succeed, and the more motivated you will be to continue taking action. As Hill suggests, you must start immediately, without hesitation, because every day you delay, you are losing valuable time and opportunities that could bring you closer to your goals. Building the habit of taking consistent action. One of Hill's core principles is that success is the result of consistent, sustained effort. Habits are a significant part of this equation. To achieve anything great, you need to create the habit of taking focused action, even when it feels uncomfortable or when you don't see immediate results. Hill recommends setting up a daily action plan where you dedicate specific time slots to work toward your goals. Consistency is key. You cannot afford to take long breaks or lose focus. Every action you take, no matter how small, gets you closer to your desired outcome. This habit of consistent action builds the foundation of discipline and helps you stay on course, even when challenges arise. By making action a regular part of your daily routine, you build momentum and create a snowball effect. Each action, no matter how small, contributes to building your future success. Small, consistent actions eventually lead to large, significant accomplishments. Hill encourages us to start now. Even if you don't feel entirely prepared, the key is to begin. The role of risk and facing fear. An essential component of taking action is embracing risk. Hill emphasizes that success is rarely achieved without stepping outside of your comfort zone. Risk is an inherent part of any worthwhile endeavor, and successful people are those who are willing to take calculated risks. The fear of failure often holds people back from taking action, but Hill teaches that failure is simply a learning experience, not the end. Every failure is an opportunity to adjust your approach, improve your methods, and refine your strategy. The people who succeed are not those who never fail, but those who fail, learn from their mistakes, and keep moving forward. To embrace risk, Hill encourages you to build self-confidence as discussed earlier. The more confident you are in your abilities and your goals, the less fear and doubt you will experience when faced with challenging decisions. Fear of failure will no longer stop you from pursuing your dreams when you understand that failure is simply a stepping stone on the road to success. The power of persistence in action. While taking action is crucial, persistence is what separates those who succeed from those who give up. Hill teaches that persistence is the key to overcoming obstacles, finding new opportunities, and remaining committed to your goals. In many cases, success doesn't come easily or quickly. It requires a long-term commitment and the willingness to keep moving forward, even when results aren't immediate. Persistence is what helps you get through the tough times. It's what keeps you focused and moving forward when things aren't going according to plan. Success is built on the ability to keep pushing through difficulties and continue working toward your goal, even when the odds are stacked against you. As Hill says, every adversity, every failure, every heartache carries with it the seed of an equal or greater benefit. Hill encourages you to develop the persistence to keep going no matter how long it takes, no matter how many failures or setbacks you face. You must keep your focus on the goal and continue putting in the work. This relentless determination will ensure that you eventually achieve success. The power of mastering one thing at a time. In a world filled with distractions, it's easy to get sidetracked and spread yourself too thin. Hill advises that you should focus on mastering one thing at a time. Multitasking may seem efficient, but Hill argues that the most successful people are those who focus their energy and attention on one task, one goal, in one project until it's completed. By dedicating yourself to one goal at a time, you avoid spreading yourself too thin and lose focus on what really matters. Mastering one thing ensures that you give it the attention and effort it deserves, increasing the likelihood of success. Hill suggests you should channel all your energy toward your primary goal, and once that goal is achieved, you can shift your focus to the next one. Surrounding yourself with support and mentorship. As discussed earlier, the people you surround yourself with are critical to your success. Hill emphasizes that mentorship and guidance are key to achieving your goals faster. Having someone who can offer advice, support, and accountability will make the journey much smoother. Successful people often have a mentor or a coach, someone who has been where they want to go and can offer valuable insights on how to navigate challenges. Mentors can help you refine your strategies, keep you motivated, and provide wisdom and advice to prevent you from making avoidable mistakes. Hill teaches that success is not a solitary journey. You don't have to go it alone. Surround yourself with people who can encourage you, push you, and provide the necessary feedback to ensure that your actions lead to results. Conclusion: action is the bridge between dreams and reality. In conclusion, taking decisive, focused action is the final key to unlocking your potential and achieving lasting success. As Hill emphasizes, success is not just about dreaming or setting goals, it's about taking action. Every day, you must move toward your goal with purpose and determination. Hill's principles, when combined with consistent action, will help you break free from inaction, fear, and procrastination through a combination of vision, persistence, and unwavering belief. You will build momentum and gradually turn your dreams into reality. Success is not just about knowledge, it's about doing. Take action, and the results will follow. Now that you've learned Napoleon Hill's ultimate wealth secrets, it's time to take action and apply these principles to your own life. Remember, success begins with your mindset and determined action. If you're ready to unlock your full potential, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to keep learning how to manifest the wealth you deserve. Let us know in the comments how you're applying these principles to your life. Stay inspired, stay focused, and as Napoleon Hill said, what the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve.